Welcome everybody, we're at the Ultimate Paint Shop. We're working on our Project Miata. This whole build process for me is just to learn as much as possible and make mistakes and then fix them. So what is after this? Do you have to like scuff the whole body?
The whole car would have to be scuffed down.
Okay.
And then ready for primer.
We may be painting in a day. If you guys haven't heard, we're building out a custom right-hand drive Unos Roadster Miata from Japan. Check this out. This is our project car and we're documenting the build on this vehicle on our YouTube channel. We're K-swapping it, we're manual swapping it, we're wide bodying it, we're gonna repaint it, new wheels, suspension, we're going all out on this thing, and then we're giving it away. And you can be entered by buying merch from carsupplieswarehouse.com. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below where you can purchase merch and get entered to win. And make sure you check out the YouTube series of us building out this car. And remember, you can't win if you don't enter. All right, what's up guys? We're here, day number 3 on bodyboard, getting this thing ready for getting it into paint. I got the Rivnuts in that we ordered yesterday, so I'm gonna start getting these in the fenders and stuff. We got Jimmy here to help us out to work on the rest of the dents. We gotta do some welding today. We gotta get that big dent out of the rocker panel.
Easy peasy. Gotta prep the fenders better for welding. These are fine, right? These aren't, the rear ones got to get prepped better for welding.
Yep.
Got a couple other dents, these two that you just put in.
Yeah, so I want to put these Rivnuts. I've never done this before, so you're gonna learn with me. Let's get started.
Yes, sir. What?
What is that thing?
It's called a stinger or a stud welder. You can weld the stud, the copper stud, onto bare metal, and I'm able to.
Oh, yes, very nice.
Because I can't get to the other side.
You're such a stud.
More like a dud.
Shouldn't you start in the middle?
No, the middle generally is the first in, so it's the last out.
Okay.
Because if you pull the middle, you're gonna be fucking, because you're fighting all of this.
Yeah.
You're fighting everything else, so you're gonna be banging on it, and then you stretch it.
Overstretch. Okay.
Yeah. So by going around.
First in, last out. I like that. I would have started right in the middle.
If it's small, you can, but this one, the metal is compromised.
Yeah. While Jimmy pulls out the dent in the rocker, I'm gonna start drilling out the holes and install the Rivnuts that are gonna be used to attach the wide body kit to the car. We're using 5mm Rivnuts. They are pretty simple to use. You need a Rivnut tool to expand the nut so it secures itself onto the panel. I'm gonna leave our parts list down below in the description so you guys can find them. You can see how dirty it is in there, and got some extra junk. So I'm gonna sand all that down so it's nice and flat. I'll grind it down, whatever. I'm gonna try this 80 grit because it's all I can find. All right, here we go. All right, update time. We decided that we're deleting the antenna here, so Jimmy's gonna weld something there. We're almost ready to weld because Jimmy got all this ready. It's all grinded down. I got all the Rivnuts in here. Rivnuts, Rivnuts, Rivnuts. Unfortunately, the bolts that I got, I have M5 bolts because these are M5 Rivnuts, are too short. So they're 10mm long. So I ordered some 20mm long bolts that'll be here tomorrow because a lot of these ones on the side aren't reaching the Rivnuts, so overnighted those. They'll be here tomorrow morning, so then we can test fit everything up before it actually goes into paint. More scuffing, more sanding. We got to make sure that there is nothing shiny left on this car. Jimmy, I'm tired. I think
There's still lots to do.
we're gonna clean up and call it a day. I started scuffing this back here. There's some glue in there I need to remove. It's being a pain. There's some glue over here that I need to remove. Needs to scuff all this. Maybe remove those. I don't care about this, right? I don't think so. We didn't get to welding. Yesterday kicked my ass, so I think I'm gonna call it earlier today. We may need more help on this. All right, we're back. We're late, but Jimmy already started. Let me show you what he's got going on. So we started welding these sides here, spot welding everything. So you're gonna spot weld that, and then we gotta put a whole bead on it, or we're gonna use like seam sealer.
I'm doing this all across, because if I go and lay a stringer on it, then it's gonna get really hot. So I'm going here, and then here, and here.
Okay.
Keep going, and eventually it'll be all welded. But if I just go, it'll be super hot. You'll get the heat out here and it'll warp.
All right, and I also have, these came in this morning, so these are the longer bolts to bolt on the wide body kit, because a lot of the mounting screws, it just wasn't, that 10 millimeter bolt wasn't long enough. So these are 20 millimeter. So I'm hoping those will help attach those wide body fenders. We'll find out. It is currently, if you guys are keeping track, it is Thursday. So we have today and tomorrow to get it ready for prep, and they're gonna prime it on Monday. So we gotta take this hood off. We gotta do the underbelly of the hood. We're gonna scuff the entire engine bay area, repainting the engine bay, and then Jimmy will finish on the welding today. So let's get to it.
So what we're doing on this, we're gonna pull the seal, number one. Number two, what does it say, Jason? I forgot what I wrote.
Paper, mask, glass.
So for right now, put some tape around it. I want to cover this so we don't sand it or damage it in any way. And then we'll 600 grit all this.
We also need to sand these, because we're gonna paint these the body color.
Oh yeah.
Because those we couldn't get off. The other attachments we're gonna paint satin black.
We'll probably do like 320 grit or something a little more aggressive here to sand it down smooth. And then we'll go work our way back up to 600. But we want to finish in 600. 600 is okay for primer.
Okay.
800 is going to be too slow.
Too slow? Okay.
600 will be faster, and we're going to prime over it anyway, so it's not.
This seal, I have a new seal here. So
Do you have one?
yeah, I already have it. It's already ordered.
Checked it?
Yep.
It's correct.
I haven't checked it, but it's ordered.
So this is a lot of work.
I'm gonna test fit the wide body kit right now
Onto this.
onto that and the rest of the car, and just make sure everything fits. And then while you're welding, we need to weld.
Yeah, we gotta get this back on.
So what happened here is this wasn't fitting right. One, we didn't have the screw that was long enough, and then when I did it several times, but now our hole is too big. So we have to weld the Rivnut in.
We got to ditch all these pigtails out of here. So like this, there's not going to be any it's fiberglass, there's no dents on it. We just need to work these a little bit heavier, and then just 600 the whole thing. This is done. Once Jason's done test fitting all this, and we get this done, we can sand these down 600, remove all these edges on it, and get this ready for paint. Really, this could get scuffed if it's smooth and everything. Like this surface this is like a new bumper surface, so this is paintable. Rear bumpers take a lot of time. Between all this stuff, there's a lot of work.
Yep.
While I'm welding, so you guys aren't getting your retinas burned.
Yep. All right. Let's go to work.
You guys know what you need to do?
Yep. Look at those fingers. Ow. All right, we're still scrubbing and scuffing and buffing and sanding, welding. It's coming along. Scuffed all this back here. This is a lot of work. a lot more work than I was expecting. So scuffed everything, all the wide body parts. We still got to take off the hood here and get the under panel and the engine compartment, but it's coming along. We're staying late. We're gonna get it done. Maybe not today, but we'll finish it up tomorrow. We're still staying late. All right, we got here too late. They took out the windshield this morning. Jimmy's already been here for a couple hours and looks like he's got most of this sanded there. What's the plan?
Okay, I got the doors off.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the doors are gone.
Yeah.
We gotta scuff all the
jams.
All the jams.
I'm gonna leave these on for the time being.
Okay.
We might take them off. I kind of want to leave them on because this is, when you take these off, then you change your door alignment. Just taking these bolts out doesn't change your door alignment.
Okay.
So I kind of want to leave them on. It's not a big deal if we take them off. Hinges are going to come off. We need to get these cleaned and prepped. These are all bolts.
Oh wow.
These are all should get painted. Okay. So we need to clean all these and prep them, or we can send them out to get blasted and just shoot them black or something like that. But these all are going to be visible bolts. Doors are off, de-trimmed. Everything that needs to come off is off. All the glue should come off, especially around the paint areas. And then anything that's blue and a little bit beyond, because we'll probably shoot a little bit beyond, needs to get scuffed very thoroughly. And then we'll flip these. We'll resume where we were yesterday. We got to get all the edges, everything needs to get either sanded and then scuffed on these. I'm gonna put some seam sealer.
Oh, we gotta fill some of this stuff in here.
Yeah, that whole top lip where that edge was that we sanded off.
Yeah.
Because that's where the mold is made. Yeah. There's a bunch of little pock marks. Yeah, little pits. I'm almost done with the body work on this. There's just a couple spots I need to tinker with, and then we'll get that back down to 600. These trunk hinges can come off. I'll take these off because we want to paint them off the car, and that's it.
And then we're done.
Yeah, all this goop has to come off.
All the goop.
We got to be super thorough.
All right.
To have a nice paint job.
All right, let's do it. That door is done. I'm gonna work on that door, then I'm gonna do the two fenders.
This is good.
You're gonna drink a coffee?
It's almost gone already.
It's really f***ing good. That's the problem.
Oh, sugar.
Scuff, scuff, scuff all day long. Scuff, scuff, scuff while I sing this song.
Oh, dude.
Gonna scuff all the parts, gonna make it not shine. Gonna wipe it away with, what are we using?
Turpentine.
No, not turpentine, we're using mineral spirits.
Wax and grease remover.
Wax and grease remover. Look at those hands. Those are working hands. Yeah. Raw. All right, it is Friday, 5:30-ish. I think we're pretty close to done. Scuffed everything in the engine. All the jams are done. Everything's taken off. We were just in with Johnny talking about getting new bolts when we put the fenders back in, some flush mount fender bolts. Everything's scuffed. We're gonna come back on Tuesday and everything's gonna be sprayed for primer. Go over everything, make sure everything's perfect, ready to go. I think we're gonna clean up here and go have some margaritas. What do you say, Jimmy? We ready?
We're ready.
Margarita time?
Margaritas.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back with primer and paint.